Aoibhinn, another year, another All-Ireland final now for Tyrone. When last we spoke, we were previewing the semi-final stage. You had an absolute battle against Westmeath. It looked at one point like it wasn't going to happen right at the end, but for the second time, you managed to get over in extra time, and that's given you massive mileage now, and I'm sure you can build on that going into Sunday's final.
Yeah, it was a really, really tough game. It was really warm that day too. It was a tough battle. We were probably lucky to get ourselves into extra time and to finish it out in extra time. But yeah, a good way to go into an All-Ireland final.
Just from the perspective of preparing for an All-Ireland final, to have had, a real strong battle against Fermanagh that went all the way until that second half of extra time to secure it. Similar story against Westmeath. That can give you a lot now of, I suppose, confidence and plenty to build on now, taking on a team like Laois.
Yeah, definitely. Like we've plenty to work on ourselves, throughout them games. We'll look at our own performances, but in terms of like our character and resilience, like you can take a lot of confidence from that.
I know 12 months ago we were in a similar position, only we were in the exact same spot, previewing last year's final against Leitrim. Ended in a 1-point defeat. A lot of people will say when you're back in an All-Ireland final the following year, you might be fueled by, I suppose, the disappointment from 12 months ago, or you might just be fueled by desire. Which one do you reckon, if any, will be fueling Tyrone now on Sunday?
It's a bit of both. Like last year, we will be, looking to use that to our benefit. Like it was disappointing to lose by a point. It's really, really hard. And like last year after we lost, we knew it was such a long way back to a final. So to have got here now, you just want to go for it.
Because it is such a competitive competition. I know you've new management in. You were starting the year in Division 1. Picked up one win in the campaign, then went into Ulster. But ever since, it's since the intermediate championship kicked off, it's been all, I suppose, the road to Croke Park. But you've really, really, taken it in your stride and looking like a very, very confident team going into this.
Yeah, look, we're just learning. We're trying to learn, and like championship knockout football is the best place to learn. You're not forgiven. So as I said, like we're just looking at every one of them performances and trying to get better. I think like every game that you come through in championship, you're just buzzing to be there. You're going in and training skipping the next night. So that's what we're doing. We're working hard and we're looking forward to the final.
When you look at 12 months ago, we were saying, it's been a while since Tyrone were last in an All-Ireland final. Now you were here last year. So do you think, all the little setups that go into preparing for an All-Ireland final, the warm-up, the getting here, those little things that you might find different from starting off the year in January or February to getting to August time, will that help you now more so than it did 12 months ago?
Yeah, hopefully, and like hopefully the occasion of last year and being part of that, like that the occasion this year won't overwhelm us. That we'll sort of be used to it and have that experience, because that can happen. It's a big day. You're not used to playing in Croke Park. That alone, is massive for us. So, like hopefully having that experience will help us.
You've history against Laois. Dave had a history of getting here and winning the intermediate final. Thoughts on your opponents now on Sunday? It's shaping up to be a very, very tough battle between the two of you.
Yeah, like we're expecting a tough battle. We know Laois are strong. We've watched some of their games there. And no team is just gonna give you the intermediate title. We know they're in to win it, and they only won the intermediate a couple of years ago, so they also have that experience.
And just trying to get as much support. Your supporters were very vocal here 12 months ago. I know. Look, they left deflated, but plenty of buses and plenty of people now from Tyrone making the journey down on Sunday just to try and give you that drive in maybe the final 15 minutes when you need it most to get over that line.
Yeah, and it makes such a difference. We are lucky, as you say, we have vocal supporters. They've followed us this year through extra time, and like a lot of the time they've probably kept us there and put us over the line. So yeah, like we want all the support to come from Tyrone. We want them all to travel down to Croke Park.